Hello and welcome to this reInvent session. Getting it done together, a digital transformation. My name is Matthew Wakely and I have the privilege of leading AWS's relationship with Vodafone globally. Shortly on this virtual stage, I'll be joined by two trusted colleagues. Firstly, from Vodafone Germany, Ralph Hellebrand, where Ralph is the Program Director for Technology Transformation. And from Amdocs, Liat Agile, where Liat is the General Manager responsible for Amdocs' relationship with Vodafone. Firstly though, it's my privilege to introduce the session, a story of how together through deep collaboration, Vodafone Germany, AWS and Amdocs is delivering both business and IT transformation. As three companies, we have well-established relationships. Amdocs has been a significant business partner to Vodafone Germany for many years. AWS's relationship with Vodafone is much younger, but we've been engaging in a meaningful way since 2016. Amdocs' journey to the AWS cloud started in 2012. However, this is the first time that we've collaborated in such a deep tripartite way to deliver results. Our collaboration will empower Vodafone Germany, amongst other things, with a leaner product portfolio fit for the future, agile processes able to adapt to a changing world, and a cloud-native architecture able to deliver business innovation. The telecommunications industry is undergoing significant change. The events of the last 12 months have taught us all just how important the role of telecommunications companies is in keeping us connected as communities and as businesses, a pivotal role in the digital economy. It's also underscored for us the need for those telco organisations to be able to adapt to significant change, even those types of changes that we could not have imagined 12 months ago. It's also taught us that reacting with speed is disproportionately important. We're on the cusp of exciting technology change with the advent of 5G and both the opportunities and the challenges that that brings. And telecommunications companies are dealing with an increasingly sophisticated set of demands from consumers and businesses alike, a different and changing set of social contracts. At AWS, we see our telecommunications customers responding to these challenges and many others by adopting the benefits of the AWS cloud, whether that be for reasons of innovation, elasticity, speed, agility, or total cost of ownership. Our strategy is clear. We partner with key ecosystem players like Amdocs to make sure that our customers get the business functionality they require with all of the benefits of innovating and deploying on the AWS cloud platform. What you will hear from Ralph and Liat is a program of work that will ultimately deliver upon these 6 pillars that you see on this slide, both business and IT transformation. What you will also see is the team pushing hard on the levers that deliver successful cloud-based transformation. The first element is never technology. It's about leadership. It's about clear direction from the very top of the organisation. You will also hear about a strong focus on people and processes. According to AWS research, 93% of executives call out these items as key inhibitors to successful transformation. Making sure that the program has the right dedicated level of resources embedded into it is also a significant factor. Again, according to AWS research, having the right level of dedicated resources gives a transformation program the chances of success up to 75% more than without. And what is being built embraces truly the innovation of the cloud, not just AWS infrastructure components, but many AWS higher level managed services. A cloud native architecture and approach that will put Vodafone Germany well on the way and well on course to become a compelling technology communications company. We are excited about the possibilities of this collaboration. I'll now hand you over to Ralph and Liat, who will help you understand more about how we are getting it done together.
Vodafone is one of the largest telcos in the world. We connect for a better future, and under our most valuable brand, we are serving customers of all kinds. Enterprise customers, small and medium enterprises, consumers, etc., etc. As a partner for the digital transformation of the industry in Germany, and as a big gigabit company, we roll out a lot of gigabit services to our country. We are evolving in Germany the whole industry to a new age. And additionally, we have started last year already to run our active 5G network and serving the industry and the individuals in Germany with it. We connect machines for a better future as well, contribute to social responsibility, economic growth. We cater for everyone and also for the environment by serving the customers with reducing our environmental footprint as well till 2025 by half.
Everyone in this session knows what type of company Vodafone is, but who is Amdocs? I would like to take a moment to explain some more about Amdocs, the markets in which we operate, and how we support what is the key for us, our customers. We are a leading software services provider to communications and media companies of all sizes, providing solutions that tackle the industry evolving needs. We provide core mission-critical systems like billing, ordering, CRM, product catalog, and network provisioning to over 350 of the world's largest communication service providers and another 650 leaders in media. We are proud of our global best practices, and in an industry challenge with continuous disruption, we are known for our ability to adapt, deliver industry-leading solutions, and provide value to our customers. It's our DNA. The industry has recognized us as the leaders for years. Amdocs began building cloud-based services many years ago. Already in 2012, we offered a billing solution for partner management as services on AWS. In general, the telecommunication industry has been conservative to adopt cloud. However, we see now that the industry wants to be agile and launch new services faster and easier. Telcos also want to retire old systems and shut down data centers, which is a focus on return of investment and cost reduction. In 2018, we signed a strategic collaboration agreement with AWS. A year ago, we announced our mission to take the communication and media industry to the cloud. We redeveloped our portfolio with a cloud-native approach, centered around microservices. Today, our portfolio is cloud-ready, and we now have more than 30 projects running on the AWS cloud. Very recently, we renewed our strategic agreement with AWS that strengthens our partnership further. We also partnered with Vodafone Germany in 2019 to embark on a significant journey to implement the full Amdocs suite on AWS.
Now we have learned about the individual portraits of both of the companies, and I think AWS in this conference is known. Now, but let's see how we bring all that together and what this is about. As Liat said already, we have embarked on a digital transformation partnership and journey, and we have chosen a theme for that. And it's also the theme of the presentation we're doing here. It's get it done together. Now, what shall we get done together in collaboration? And what's different about this approach and different about this transformation? So we think there's a lot which is different. Yeah? But before we're looking into that, let's look us in what are we doing here and what are we facing as a telco and also in the industry. So there are three facts which we need to adhere to. The first fact is we are facing constant change in our industry, and this makes us different to other industries. This constant change where you constantly need to evolve and innovate is not there in every industry. We are seeing the development, for example, on the mobile side. We have 3G, 4G, now we are introducing 5G to the market. The second fact we need to respect is that the change we are facing is getting faster. The cadence of it is getting shorter. So think of the old copper network and how long we had to roll it out to a country, optimize it, put new services on it, etc., etc. Now we are having 4G not fully rolled out yet, or almost. We are building 5G already. We are building a gigabit network while we are serving the old networks still. And we're thinking about 6G already. So you see that the cadence is getting shorter. And the third fact we need to face here is that the future is more and more unpredictable. We don't know which wave of change will come next. And combined with the fact that it's getting shorter in cycles, this is presenting us with a kind of dilemma we need to solve. So if you're doing a transformation while you're facing these challenges, you need to carefully think how you set it up. Now, under the theme, get it done together, what does together mean? We have chosen 3 overarching themes to organize our transformation. We think about value protection first, simplification second, combined with becoming a leading digital telco. Now, what do we mean by that? Value protection. We are not doing this transformation on a green field. We are doing that with the value which we have created in the market already. Our customers expect this from us, that we protect this value and evolve it into the future and not disrupt this value and create a high risk for us and for our customers. At the same time, the transformation we are running shall not only serve ourselves internally in the industry, it shall also serve our customers, turn things into the better. So simplification is our second theme. We are simplifying our presence in the market to make it easier for the customers to understand the different services which we combine. And at the same time, we are simplifying things, if you like, for ourselves internally. We are changing the way of working to become a digital telco, digital driven. And all of that we are doing under the paradigm of business-led but IT driven. So here's the first element where we combine the business and the IT, means the technology, with each other. So now we have learned how Vodafone has decided to approach this transformation. But the question, Liat, is how does technology and Amdocs can help us drive that transformation?
Yes, Ralph, we share a common vision. Just as Vodafone has a need to evolve and transform, Amdocs has continually redefined itself to innovate and broaden its experience to address the industry needs and challenges. We see the market trends: cost reduction, service agility, new revenue, and differentiation. CSPs has been and will continue to migrate application and workloads to the cloud in order to improve costs, creating an opportunity for cloud-native application and services, and for managing the cloud ecosystem. The need for service agility triggered the adoption for Agile DevOps, CI/CD, achieving the business agility to rapidly build, test, and deploy of new features. New revenue leads to a need for CSPs to successfully diversify. This includes connectivity plus services, driving the need to explore monetization of the 5G, strong partner ecosystem, and new business models. And lastly, CSPs are finding that they can differentiate on the basis of superior network quality and customer experience, driving investment in the capabilities of their core telco systems. What do we conclude from this? A need to have a solid technology architecture and strong capabilities to enable the business. There is a strong realization for the need of a cloud-native technology framework. You would be all familiar with the traits and enablements a cloud architecture brings: elasticity, cost efficiency, resiliency, and agility. Openness and stabilization is also critical. Open APIs provides the ability to expand, to innovate, and to connect. Conforming to a recognized industry standards provide the foundations which will enable organizations to interoperate. Capability to allow further business and monetization models become critical to provide CSPs the capability to expand. This includes partner ecosystem, allowing the possibilities to extend beyond telco. An omni-channel commerce platform provides a seamless holistic customer and provides 360-degree view. Tying in the need to provide enriched capabilities and a technology change to cloud architecture, we have modernized our platform referred to CES 20. It provides for functionality through, first, business enablement layer. This is a customer engagement layer, customer care, ordering, commerce. The second one is service monetization, include the billing and charging. The third one is a service and network layer, which is about how to design and fulfill the network. And last, an enterprise catalog across all the full suite. As you can see in the cloud-based technology layer, we make extensive use of AWS managed services. AWS managed resources provide a convenient and productive way to manage the environment. We don't need to worry about installation, backups, and patches. AWS takes care of all of it. And our developers can focus on writing the business logic, while the AWS tools are managing the non-functional aspect for the microservices-based application. We leave the configuration and management of the underlying cloud resources to AWS. It also gives our customer more control in making sure production, application, and secure compliance and highly available. What we see as an outcome, a benefit in business agility, operational resilience, cost savings, and improved staff productivity.
Now let's see how we bring that together and how we utilize this to create the benefit I have been talking about, and how we utilize that in order to drive the collaboration, etc., and at the end of the day, serve our customers in the industry. So let's look at an example. So we thought of an example where the business has a need. We need to react to a market demand. There is a new product which we need to bring to market, and let's not make it too easy. You are not going to make just a price change or something similar. A real new product you need to bring to market. And you want to be fast to serve the customer's need. So you need to start in the already by Liat mentioned product catalog, and you need to do things by configuration. So the first thing where the technology helps us is, by utilizing it, we free up people from their repetitive works, and they can concentrate on building a product catalog together with Amdocs, which we can utilize by configuration. So we are fast by bringing that product to life. Now, all of a sudden, we spot that the service catalog needs to be amended as well, because we need to fulfill the product, we need to activate it in our network. So this is a second touch point where we have technology needs. Next step would be we need to respect the open APIs layer, because we are not alone in the telco world. In the old days, we have been quite on our own. We have built a network, services on the network, and that's it. Today, we are factoring in services from others, from other pieces of the industry, from all the top players, etc., and we're bundling that together for the ease of use for our end customers. So open APIs are needed, and those need to be exposed as well. Next touch point with technology. Yeah, we are already still on the business side. Let's remember that. So next thing, omni-channel experience. The customer deserves it to have an omni-channel experience. And while our industry has been able in the past to provide a multi-channel, so you can buy a product via channel 1 and via channel 2 and via channel 3, but you cannot jump back and forth between the channels and have a seamless experience. Technology needs to make that agnostic, though, for the customer. It doesn't matter which channel to use, and we can create a real omni-channel experience for the customer. And let's not forget, also for the people working in our industry serving the customer. And last but not least, we want to be able to stitch together these different services, capabilities, functionalities in a flexible way. So all of a sudden we are down to microservices. And we started with a business issue, which we need to solve. And all of a sudden we arrive at microservices, and people in our industry and also in other industries today understand well what microservices shall change. It gives us flexibility. We can stitch together in a very short time frame new bundles of functions, etc., and bring them live in an easy format. And everywhere technology helps us.
Developing on AWS cloud architecture and platform, we can now tackle and address the challenges of the past. Previously, it was always a battle to test new offers within secure test environment, but now, with the ability to deploy infrastructure promptly, this is a problem of the past. There is no worry about the ability to adopt the infrastructure, to change needs of the business. Test instances can be spun up and shut down as required. No hardware cost for either. Additionally, there are considerable economies of scale which reduce the total cost of ownership for infrastructure. This includes the use of spot instances for development and test environment. The extensive use of AWS managed services means we provide both excellent availability and scalability and avoid any of the heavy lifting that traditionally came with that. Various deployment options are available to the business, from a blue-green approach to canary releases. Scalability is also easily accommodated. For example, managing peak period of traffic is achievable through the use of AWS auto-scaling groups.
Now you see on the slide risk mitigation. So actually, if you tie all this together in this example, I started from the business side, drilled down to microservices. Liat explained how we utilize technology to cope with the challenges you have while drilling down. Now we have created, by utilizing technology, an environment where you can, in short cycles, amend the business by technology. Now, if you apply this to a transformation, which Vodafone in partnership with Amdocs and AWS is running, then you're doing these changes in a lot of times, and you're doing it in parallel. Now, one could think a big transformation where you change the way you approach your customer, you change your way of working, the simplification, the value protection, etc., it comes with a high risk. And most probably you're right when you're running a big transformation, but you don't want to have a high risk. So how can technology help here? Now, actually, we explained it in that small example. And if you multiply that small example, then you come to the view that we are running a continued integration, a continued deployment, a continued innovation cycle, And we are running small steps through that every time. Each little step has a very little risk. And by utilizing this new way of working, actually, we are mitigating the risk of the overarching transformation. So, tackling it all together, bringing it all together, the business change being ever faster, the technology changing and being innovative. The Vodafone transformation approach, get it done together in partnership, brings us to our winning formula. We are adopting the processes we are working in. We are utilizing agile development methodologies. Rapid deployment times are reached by that, as explained, and technology is enabling us to do so. People, second ingredient to the winning formula. We raise the cloud native awareness of the people. We adopt the ways of working enabled by that, and we are reducing heavily the repetitive work which has been necessary in the past. We enable the people to put their brain, their thinking, their knowledge into the approach to make the business logic better, etc., etc. And let's not forget, people also get more fun out of work, and there is a change in mindset, which fosters the collaboration and get it done together again. And technology, the third ingredient of the winning formula. Complex, large programs have been very risky in the past because you had the combination of a lot of repetitive actions and tasks, plus the collaboration, plus the innovation. Now we can reduce the repetitive tasks and utilizing technology for it, and that frees up our focus for the other part. So technology is an enabler for all that. Now, taking all that into account, finally, this transformation, if you look at it holistically, is a game changer for the industry. The theme, get it done together, comes into play. We are taking business, we are taking IT, technology, ingredients of different companies, we bring it all together. All of a sudden, vendors get to partners in that collaboration, and all that strengths getting together. It's our responsibility to make that happen in the industry, and to finally come to the approach that get it done together wins and delivers the transformation.
In summary, I want to thank you for joining the session today and to reiterate that strong partnership and collaboration are the cornerstone for success. Only by working together can we overcome the challenges and achieve the secure, effective digital transformations which are crucial to achieve the right business outcomes. Thank you very much.